right-wing lawmakers have decided to continue trying to cash in on Kyle Rittenhouse's celebrity among conservatives. One of those people is Lauren Boebert, who said something that maybe she didn't think too much about prior to saying it. Let's hear from the Colorado representative.
And I am so thrilled at the jury's verdict here. Now, I do have some colleagues on the Hill who have, just like me, offered Kyle Rittenhouse an internship in their office. And, Madison Cawthorn, he said that he would arm wrestle me for this Kyle Rittenhouse internship. But Madison Cawthorn has some pretty big guns. And so I would like to challenge him to a sprint instead. Let's make this fair.
Oh my God. So Madison Cawthorn, he's partially paralyzed and is in a wheelchair. So challenging him to a sprint because you're concerned about his big guns and don't want to do an arm wrestling match. Just think about what you're going to say before you say it.
Yeah, maybe she did. They're very weird people. They are bizarre people who are fairly empty, save for a weird knee-jerk need to troll people, which is why I approach this sort of story with a great deal of trepidation. God only knows what their motivations is when they say what they say. I mean, immediately I can say it's super cringy to be the first person to offer the guy who you only know because he killed people an internship. But when you're the fifth person to do it, that's just sad. That's just try hard at this point. She was literally after all the rest of them. In terms of the sprinting thing, I don't know. Maybe they know each other. Maybe it's a weird joke that they make. I at this point, I don't even care. It's the fifth weirdest offensive thing that she said today. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing between them. I have no idea.
I don't think she even really thought about it. She just said it. But no, for me, what's interesting is to see how quickly all of these right-wing lawmakers jumped on the Rittenhouse story. Because as I say on the show repeatedly, I'm sure you guys are tired of me repeating it, right-wing lawmakers and Democrats to an extent as well love to lean in on these types of issues as a way of kind of keeping their name in the press, as a way of, increasing their name recognition. Mm-hmm. And the reason why they do it is because what other option do they have? What else is Lauren Boebert gonna get in the press about?
Anna,
what would she talk about?
List for me the top 3 issues Lauren Boebert's an expert on.
QAnon, not in the right way, unfortunately.
Fauci lied and people died. No, that's none of them. None of them have anything to offer. So they just glom onto things. They're just grifters. There's a few different species of grifters. Some of them have shows on Fox. Some of them have shows on YouTube. Some of them have been elected to Congress. It's all the same thing, and they all talk about exactly the same things. And none has any true comparative advantage other than maybe she's less compelling on video, so this is the only route she could take. I don't know.
Well, if you're concerned that the conversation just ended there, John, don't worry, because Sebastian Gorka also weighed in on this incredibly important topic. So let's watch.
How about I offer this? Allow me to arm wrestle him on your behalf. I love a good arm wrestle, and I would be happy. Madison's a buddy. I'd be happy to arm wrestle him on your behalf.
Oh, yes, the alpha males are back. So there you have it, John.
I frequently forget that he exists, and those are the happy times.
Totally.
I don't know what their whole thing is, or why any of the fans of these things find any of it appealing. I can't imagine that there are people who are like, man, I just had a rough day at work. I just want to throw on some Seb Gorka for a bit, and just release all that built up stuff and just get some Gorka. I don't understand any of it.
That line. I don't understand that line. Get some Gorka? No. How about not?
Ugh.
I'm not interested.
Oh.